Hi, we're the Froze family from Canada. We're just finished a 2 week tour with Real Egypt Tours out of Egypt, obviously. Uh, we were a little hesitant to book the trip and travel to Egypt because there was travel advisories from multiple governments, including Canada, United States, and the UK. But after reading some reviews, we decided to go and take a family vacation in Egypt for 3 weeks. It has exceeded every expectation, and we've had some great family experiences. It was very safe. It really hasn't. We've never felt threatened.
So, do you remember any of the very funny comments from your friends and relatives when you told them that you are coming to Egypt?
Some of them called us batshit crazy. I don't know if I'm allowed. Most of them called me crazy.
A couple of my friends asked if there was wars going on, which is, I mean, if you read the news, you obviously know that it's not happening, but you never know with media.
So,
Our friends would ask us, "Really? You're taking your family to Egypt? Are you crazy? Is it safe?"
what do you think you're going to tell them when you go back home?
It is safe.
It's totally different from what the media pictures it as.
And
I was,
yeah.
I was thinking more of we would have to be on lockdown in our hotel, whereas we can roam the streets freely, and it's really safe and you feel welcome.
The people here are actually much more friendly than most um, people serving customer service at home, actually. They're very hospitable and welcome, and I mean, when I go shopping at home, I don't get a cup of tea, and here you do. And
And they have a good sense of humor too.
Yeah, very good sense of humor.
One of the things that we were told about when we came to Egypt would be that people would hassle us and there would be a lot of pressure uh, for us to shop. And so we experienced a lot of different things. One of the things that what we found with Real Egypt was that they didn't take us to specific shops uh, where we were pressured to buy it. It was more of if we wanted to stop at something, then it was up to us. Um, Maybe some of the tips that I would give to people that haven't experienced Egypt before would be to um, make sure you know a decent price before you start bartering, and really listen to your guide when before you buy. So we went to the market in Cairo, and we were told to only look and go through the thing, decide what you want, and before you buy, then we were gonna reconnect. Uh, what we didn't, but we didn't listen, and so most of us, except for Debbie, we started bartering, we started buying things, and until our guide, Smear, told us to stop, and he would show us a different shop, different shopping experience in the market. And we went to a different, out of the way shop where all the prices were marked and were non-negotiable. But the funny thing is they were marked with about a tenth of the price of the starting price of what we were negotiating with. So we all kind of felt silly that we paid 3 to 5 times as much as the fixed price that
And
was
that's
in that
after bartering.
after bartering and getting 50% off.
Yeah.
So we kind of felt silly, but it really was a good lesson for us in that we should know the local prices before we start bartering. It's not the starting price that dictates the value of the item. It really is some other things. We should be more informed, and the guides are very good at doing that.
So follow what they tell you. I like the experience that Real Egypt has given us. We've gone to the Nubian village. So we rode a donkey through the fields. We saw the locals working. Everyone was they all waved at us, and it was fantastic. And then after we got to the donkey, then we went into a home, and they were extremely welcoming, and that was probably one of my highlights.
So
When I
it's-
did my research, I went through many different companies, setting up different itineraries. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but the biggest thing with Real Egypt is Samir listened to what I wanted, and he put it all together and made very great suggestions that made our trip much more enjoyable. And because he does live here, this is his job, I trusted him completely, and it's turned out fantastic. From getting Jaden here to just bonding with the family. It's been very safe. Everyone's fantastic.
And I feel we got to know the people of Egypt, not just the touristy sites, but actually people that live here, work here, and we experienced a totally different culture, and have learned some new things about what it is like to live in Egypt. So the trip that we will do when we come back will be staying in eco lodges and doing a camping felucca ride down the Nile instead of the Nile cruise, and then camping trip into the desert. These are all things that will be completely safe and very fun for adventurous